So what did you feel?
Devastated. I was aware of what he was going to do about a half second before he would do it, but it was always too late, and it felt like being in the face of a very large animal. You knew it was superior.
Yeah, the transition from how we started the warm-up and how we worked our way up through these relaxed position in wrestling to this final stage is flawless, seamless, and I felt at times that it's a good thing that I am warm, because there was times when my neck needed the mobility in order to survive.
So there are classical techniques you may use, and then there's other components you can add, of course. So if you feel you're trapped, try to come out of this with dignity. So if you're grabbed, so relax your neck in this situation. If you give tension, they may break your head. Kevin did it properly. He used the whole body. And he pulls the neck into the body. You see, he always controls it. So the next drill, you've tried wrestling with relaxation, and then you do a throw, and then hold your partner on the floor. Take a look at what's going on here. How is Kevin breathing? The lungs are really compressed. And here you got to know how to breathe with the different parts of your lungs, because the lungs are severely restricted. So when the person throws you on the shoulder blades, for example, why is he doing that? To intercept the breathing of the opponent. And then there is anywhere from half a second to 2 seconds deliberation on the one who is being thrown. You have to exhale only as much as needed at this moment. And see how your left arm is now able to do something. The left arm was not just collapsed to the side, it was active and ready to move. Classically, what is being done, a throw happens, and that kind of ends it. And where in the situations that I was involved in, the successful throw was not the end of it. And they would only let you go once you're choked to death. So you take turns. One person does the throw, and then the other, and continue without any stop. Group yourself together and do a reciprocal throw. Do not stop. Continuous movement. Я не знаю, что это такое. Then you'll get your reward from life. If you're wrestling, you should learn how to wrestle to the end. Not just 3 minutes. If you're tense, you won't be able to sustain it for a long time. You'll run out of strength. And if there's no proper breathing, the same thing will happen. So we're really teaching you not how to gain points, but how to survive. Now you've restored yourself. We continue the training process. It's very important to release yourself from holds and locks. There are many different types. So here's one, for example. Explain where the lock is happening. Turn so that we could see it. So you putting pressure on the carotid artery. You've got to understand that when pressure is applied to the neck in this way, the arms just automatically drop down. So to prevent this pressure from happening, you've got to change the body position somehow. So here's the arm. Now the partner continues the pressure on the neck. Now this is how you come out of it again. So when you're restrained, constantly try to free yourself. So go around in a circle so we could see both the lock and the way you come out of it. So it's very important to learn how to come out of these locks. So these are just movements. He moves well. So now we're moving to the ground with the and use the movement, not the force. So the person is relaxed, constantly breathing, and then he has a chance. So let's say a person grabbed you, top part of the body first. So he's squeezing you. So if he got the whole of me, he has a chance of throwing. So if I created the tension in where he's holding, but relax the rest of the body, then it's going to be very difficult to throw because I'm so relaxed. As soon as there's stiffness in my body, then he has a chance of throwing. So if he wants tension, give him tension, but only where he's holding. Let's share our experiences. Is this a useful exercise? What do you get out of it?
Fantastic. Just really good for flow. I find it made me much more passive. Because a lot of times in Oriental grappling, you're always thinking of technique to technique. And if somebody counters in a certain way, there's a fixed way of countering. But here there was no thought, there was no malice or desire to compete.
Even though I'm not aware of every technique or counter, I was able to continue and maintain my composure and ability to escape because of just simple grappling simple wrestling rather than grappling with technique.
You notice that this filming is happening for quite a while already, and they're still wrestling. So at least an hour and a half already. And they look okay. And they're going to continue for another 3-5 hours. And still will look great and feel great. And it's good also to note that the temperature in this gym here is over 30 degrees Celsius with humidity. They say 35 today. And we have no air conditioning. And they look good under the circumstances. So in order to learn how to wrestle, there are different holds and locks. Don't try to get out of them right away or prevent yourself from getting in them. Allow your partner to get you in a lock. So here's a good lock here. So one person is restricting the other.
И начинай поддавливать потихонечку.
And apply pressure very gradually.
А второму человеку ты заставишь двигаться, видите?
And you allow the other person to move.
То есть
So you're forcing your partner to move gradually and letting him find the outcome himself.
опять делай любые захваты, но делай их медленно.
So apply any locks, but very slowly.
И само тело человеку подскажет, что нужно делать.
And the body will help you do the right thing.
Видите? А нужно идти по движению.
Follow the movement.
Опять же, появится и выносливость,
And this will develop your endurance
и чувствительность.
and sensitivity.
Так, вот ограничил руку. Не спеши.
So the arm is limited. You're too dynamic right now. You must move more slowly for the training drill. Let me demonstrate. So you limit the wrist.
Что происходит самое первое?
What's the first thing that happens? Take a look at his face. He starts to breathe.
Он начинает с ней справляться.
And the pain that's happening is trying to cope with it.
Но
And this exercise is perfect for strengthening the wrist joint.
когда вас
But when you're in this position, you get the sense of fear.
И вот посмотрите, что с телом происходит.
And see what's happening to the body.
Он расслабляет тело.
He's relaxing the body.
Вот если вы медленно это все делаете, если я сделаю быстро,
If I do it quickly and he's not tensing up, but if you're tense,
видите, что происходит? Да?
see what's happening.
То есть терпеть гораздо сложнее.
It's so much more difficult to cope with pain. So get your partner into any lock and very slowly apply
Чтобы
pressure.
человек прочувствовал все части тела.
Let him feel all the body parts.
Это даст подвижность суставам.
This will give mobility to the joints
Это даст чувствительность.
and sensitivity. It will give relaxation to the body and many other things.
И так проработать нужно каждый сустав.
And you should thus work on every joint. But do not let go sharply. So lie down, breathe through every lock, slowly.
Да. И тогда человек научится и почувствует, где нужно расслабить, где нужно напрячь.
And then the person will learn where he has to relax and where he has to tense up.
И тогда человек научится бороться
And he'll learn how to wrestle
на чувствительности.
based on sensitivity.
А потом
And
уже
only
будет
then you progress to do it dynamic.
Посмотрите, видите? На плечи, на локоть, на сустав.
So work on your partner's joints, all the joints.
Пошевели плечи, так вот ограничивай.
So,
Поднимай, опускай, да.
so limit the shoulder and then very slowly lift it up and down and breathe.
Видите, вот проработал сустав, да? А потом Дима начинает
So allow his body to work when you bring the,
уже плечо не ограничено в движении.
when the joint is in the extreme position, the movement allows him to come out of it, the movement of other body parts.
Вот. И смотрите, что тело, вот он встал, и его плечо, а тело, видите, что делает?
See what the body is doing as the shoulder is restricted. It aligns itself properly
Раз и вышло.
and he's out of the lock.
Тебе я буду сейчас
And this way you will learn where to move, you will sense where to move. You cannot learn that as a specific technique.
это все бесполезно.
It's
Только
useless. You have to feel it.
Вот. И потихонечку увеличиваю, и его задача вот потом выходить из этих положений. Чувствовать. Видите? Смотрите. Оп.
See how it's happening.
Не спеши.
Do not rush.
Бери Диму за ноги.
Take him by the leg,
Так.
take the foot,
И начинает потихоньку выкручивать. Смотрите,
and
тело само
twist.
вот
The
это
body learns how to move itself, and the right decision comes. So this way you will learn how to wrestle on the ground. Please share your feelings.
It felt fantastic. A lot of those locks, especially because I've had severe injuries on the knee and the ankle, previously they would trigger a lot of panic, and I would get tense, and then I'd have to use muscle. And if I was against somebody bigger, I would have to sort of tear my joint a little bit to get out. but he's fantastic. Dimitri's fantastic at boxing, very strong. I just breathe and relax, and the pain would go, and my body would go. And because I wasn't thinking of escaping, I could be thinking about epic strategy.
So you're strengthening all the mobile parts of the body. And then the next drill, after the person has learned this wrestling process, only then a professional should come in Sambo or Judo. So the judging process would be such and such. Shows the specific throws. So in Sambo we have this technique and this throw. And he might explain that for such a throw you would get so many points, and for such a technique so many. Only when you have this foundation, then you can choose the specifics of your sport, the sport that you would like to excel in. But you have to learn in principle how to wrestle. Strengthen yourself, develop the proper breathing, develop sensitivity. So when people know how to wrestle, they do certain moves and throws. You can describe all that and create many other kinds of wrestling. Create judging rules. These techniques will just come right out of you. You may describe them and make it into a sport. But the main thing is to learn how to wrestle in principle. As many couples as they're wrestling, each would be working in a different way. And you have to go not against the force, but using the force. So you do the throw over the hip while standing up,